All right, guys, I've had it up to here at this point. You know, I've had it up to here, and I think this is about as much as I can tolerate on this channel. It was funny at first seeing V6 owners running from police, running from highway patrol, running from city cops, running from sheriff's officers. It was funny at first because we know you ain't going nowhere. We know you're not getting away. But it's like, let's just tune in and watch this play out because it might be entertaining and interesting. But at this point, I'm just getting annoyed. And it's just getting worse and worse. And it's just one of them things like you look at it and you automatically know you going to jail. You going to jail, that car is getting impounded. Dodge Charger SXT runs from GSP in Savannah, Georgia. Tries to run from GSP in Savannah, Georgia. Does everything wrong. Everything wrong that you could imagine, he did it wrong. And ends up running into the side of a house. That's right, a house. Houses don't move. Cars move, houses don't move. So I don't know how you couldn't see something that's stationary that doesn't move. But he couldn't and ended up running into the side of it, man. Let's just get into it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Knockout 360 here with another house vlog here. Car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets, anything and everything car related happens on this channel. So if you're into that, make sure that you stick around because you're in the right place. For everyone else, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out. So first things first, I want to apologize. I've been doing a lot of house content lately. It has been a monsoon in the South. I mean, from Georgia, Texas, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina. It has been raining nonstop every single day for the last at least week, maybe week and a half. So I haven't been able to pull the cat out for anything. I drove it for the first time yesterday in probably 3-4 days just to start it up and get it out. And I literally, within about 2 hours, I got caught in a monsoon, like to the point where I had to turn my hazards on and everything. You know, my car's lowered, so real bad day. Fortunately, nothing bad happened. I was able to get home, but that's why I've been giving you guys so much house content because no one's outside. No one's doing any car stuff. And I'm certainly not doing any car stuff in a 790 horsepower muscle car, rear-wheel drive at that. So let's knock out this house content, all right? And then we'll get to some good stuff towards the end of the weekend and going into next week. I've got some really cool stuff planned. So let's just get into this tomfoolery right here. I'm not even gonna waste any more of your time. Shout out to State Boys as always. All right, we got a V6 Dodge Charger doing exactly what it's supposed to do, stopping at red lights, turning on the signal, merging onto the street at a decent speed. That's exactly what V6s are supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do in the V6. All right, cop activates the light, so he must have seen something wrong with the plates or whatever. And here's what this V6 Charger decides to do. He decides he's gonna make a run for it. Here we go. You can already tell the RT Charger that the trooper is driving is catching up to him. But we're going to let this play out. And it looks like it's been raining too. The ground is wet. But once again, we're going to let this play out. And see where this goes. Blows through the stop sign. He got his signal on though. So this dude puts his signal on, which lets no one know where he's about to go except for the police. I just thought about that. Putting your signal on in a police chase isn't really smart because all you're doing is letting the cop know exactly where you're about to turn. But I guess that's one less charge that he has to worry about when he gets caught. Left turn on Exit Street. This man turns on the street with the cul-de-sac. His first turn was on the street with the cul-de-sac, with the roundabout. Now, I will fault the officer because I believe that he really could have pitted his ass and pinned him in at this point. I don't know why he didn't. He didn't even get aggressive with this Charger, but whatever. Yeah, that officer should have been right here at his quarter panel in the rear, his rear quarter panel right here. Blocking his ass in. He backs up, does a 3-point turn, and takes off. And he turns his signal on again. Every single time he turns his signal on, all he's doing is letting the police know which street he's about to turn on. But once again, that's one less charge that he has to worry about, right? Not failure to signal, right? This cop is having a good time in this chase because he knows it's not going anywhere. Let's fast forward a little bit. Signal once again. I wonder where he's going to turn. Oh, he's turning right. That's where the signal goes. Runs off the road into somebody's grass that they probably just cut. Isn't that funny? This dude turned his signal on as he was correcting from a turn. Look, look, look. He turned his signal on as he was correcting. All right, here we go. Signal left. Runs. He's got to be drunk. Runs into somebody's yard. Oh, we missed the key point there. I'm sorry. Got the signal on once again. Signal on once again. The cop is taking his time, completely coming to stops at these stop signs, and he's still able to catch this guy on a straightaway. This is Savannah, Georgia, by the way. You can tell by all of the palm trees and stuff like that. At first, I thought it was Florida or like Charleston, South Carolina, but it's Savannah, Georgia. If you've ever been to Savannah, beautiful place. The one time he doesn't turn his signal on to make a turn, this is what happens. He sees the cop, runs into the side of a house. Bro runs into the side of a house. Like, look at that. I understand that the police was coming head on at you, but you got to do better than this. This house isn't going to move. It hasn't moved since it was built. I would imagine it hasn't moved since it was built, right? But somehow or another, he failed to see this big white house right here and runs head into it. And of course, there was a foot chase. And your boy got arrested, man. Let's see what he got arrested on. Let's see here. ACL Boulevard. The suspect ignored commands, exited his vehicle, fled. Alcoholic beverage. Boom. He was intoxicated. There you go. I could smell a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage coming from his breath. I also noticed his speech was mumbled. He was drunk in a V6. There you go. That'll do it every single time. That liquid courage will make you believe that you were in the Charger demon, when in actuality, you're barely in the Charger, to be real with you. He was drunk in a V6, and that's what happened. So I can't even go any deeper into this man's character at this point because, you know, he was off the bottle. That may be where we end this video. Like, I don't have anything else to say. Dodge Charger runs from GSP. Check out State Boys. Make sure that you are liking, subscribing, and check their merchandise line out. You know, they got new merch and all that good stuff. Check that out as well. And while you're doing that, check out CarLock. Right? Add some extra car security to your car. Charger, Challenger, Durango, Jeep, whatever you got, CarLock's got something for you, man. I've still got CarLock in my Hellcat to this day. Literally to this day. On both my Hellcat and my Jeep. But in this case, guys, the driver gets tased. He probably didn't feel it because he was drunk. I mean, just stop running. Stop running from police. If you stop running from police, I'll stop making these videos on V6s. Because a lot of you guys will DM me on Instagram real aggressively. A lot of you V6 owners will DM me on Instagram, going ham in my comments and in my DMs, talking about how your V6 beat a sheriff's officer or how your V6 smoked a state trooper. Listen, until I see it, I don't believe it. I'm not saying it's impossible, but until I see it, I don't believe it. So if you guys can find me some footage of a V6 Charger or Challenger that actually gets into a police chase and gets away, I will shut my mouth. But until then, y'all got to do better. Or just stop doing anything. Just take the L. Because in this guy's case, this car is registered to him. This is his car, but he was drunk. Now, granted, he gets pulled over. He's going to jail regardless. Let's just be real here. But it's going to be what? A DUI. His car gets impounded. He sobers up. He gets released the next day, gets his car out. You know, it's a charge regardless. You're going to have to pay regardless. But you live to see another day and you get your car back. Not to mention your front end isn't smashed on the side of somebody's house. But in this case, he's got DUI, impounded, and probably totaled at this point as well. And failure to failure to heed officers' commands, fleeing because he took off running. And I think they said he tried to assault one of the cops. Maybe I didn't see that. I'm thinking of something else. But yeah, I mean, just compounded his problems, man. If you're in a V6, this ain't you. This is not what you're supposed to be doing. Stop at the lights, signal left and right. He had the signal thing down pat. I will give him that. He was signaling the hell out of his Charger for the duration of this video. He was doing that. I give him that. But that was about it. Nothing else was going right for him in this video, which is why he is in jail at this point. Come on, guys, just chill. Take the L, go home, live to see another day, have a car to see another day. That's not totaled at this point. You know what I'm saying? And think about all the damage that he's got to pay for the house and all the other property that he smashed into as well. It's just not worth it, guys. Just take the L and move on. You made a mistake. You got caught. It is what it is. This ain't it. See you guys in the next one, man. Peace.